What's up guys, the Methodical Show here again tonight to bring you the trailer breakdown for episode 10 of season 7 of The 100. This trailer should be very interesting considering it's coming off of the cliffhanger that we got in episode 9 tonight, which was Shadehead destroying the Fanatics and killing all of the rest of Russell's believers. Before I get into the trailer breakdown, I am going to link the promo or trailer, whatever you want to call it, in the description of this video. So if you want to see the trailer that I'm breaking down and you haven't saw it, just go to the description and click on the link and it'll bring you there. Alright, now let's get into the trailer. Now, if you were a fan of The 100, one of the first things you probably noticed about this trailer is the answer to a question a lot of people have been asking, which is when is The 100 returning from mid-season break? And that's the first thing we see in this trailer is they give us an actual date as to when we will see episode 10. And that return date is Wednesday, August 5th. This most likely means that if you watch on the CW, they will be probably replaying the last 2 episodes, I would think, for the next couple Wednesdays. This next upcoming Wednesday, they will be replaying the prequel episode, I'm pretty sure, and then the Wednesday after that, they will be replaying tonight's episode, The Flock. One of the standout things from this promo for episode 10 is Gabriel and Cadogan are going to have a legitimate, full-on conversation about whatever they're going to talk about. My guess is Cadogan's probably going to try to turn Gabriel against his friends, I would think, and he's probably going to try to brainwash him and tell him it's for the cause and whatever else he's going to say to really get Gabriel with Bardo and fully with them permanently. Now, Gabriel doesn't strike me as a character to take this offer just right away, but we've seen he's kind of settling into his role in Bardo fairly well, so I don't know exactly where he stands. I do think it's possible that he just completely just betrays our team and kind of just joins up with the enemy, but they've been through so much together last season, I just can't see it. Another thing we see here is Hope inside of some type of jail cell in some type of room where she's locked in. I'm not exactly sure what this is. They said that they were going to send her to Penance, which is the prison planet, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm getting that wrong. But it's also possible that maybe she is on that planet and she is in a room thinking about what she's done, just kind of in a timeout. We then see Clarke pointing the gun at Cadogan again, which is what we saw in the last episode. We saw these two in this exact scene, actually. In this scene, Clarke is demanding to Cadogan to ask what have they done with them, right? Because they are assuming the same thing that I was assuming and a lot of other people were, that they are brainwashed or somehow have been chipped and they are no longer thinking for themselves type of thing. We then see Eko respond in almost a robotic type of way in which she has been doing this the entire last episode. She's been without emotion now. That was the whole point of their training, was to be able to think without emotions, and that is what she'll be showing off here in the scene, I guess. We then see Levitt in her room. I think it's Levitt anyway, I definitely do, unless I'm completely getting this wrong, but it's him, I believe, and they're in Octavia, Dioza, and Eko or Hope are trying to get into this room, and they're trying to save Levitt, who is bloody, looks like beaten, and he's tied to some type of chair. I'm not really sure what's happening at all in this scene. I just have no idea, really. I could make like a guess or something, but it will definitely be wrong. This is probably something to do with technology, and they're probably playing out another simulation in their minds of some kind, I would think. I think that's a big part of the problem with the Bardo storyline right now, is that a lot of things I can't really take at face value. Like in tonight's episode, Hope died on our screens and then we were just brought out and it was mind simulation like things they were pulling off. So we can't really take anything at face value in the Bardo storyline right now, especially things we see in these trailers and promos, I think. Actually, allow me to make a correction on this. It wasn't actually Octavia, Eko, and Dioza who were at that like glass door and trying to get through it and they're crying and losing their minds. It's actually, it looks like Hope, Octavia, and Clarke. So this must be happening in the present timeline. And we also see Levitt, who is tied up and bloodied. So is it possible that it's him in this scene and he's dying? Or, which I don't really believe entirely. I think that's gonna be a little trick. Is it possible? Because Hope looks way more emotional in this scene than Octavia does. So is it possible that somehow Dioza's dying in this scene? Because that would be definitely a big shock. But it's possible that they've put this in the trailer to kind of divert our attention by putting Levitt there. Maybe that's in some other part of the episode, but it could be technology based among other things, really. And they're actually misleading us, and Dioza might die in the next episode. And I think that pretty much brings us to the end of this video. There really isn't that much to break down considering it is like a 20-second promo. But if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more reviews and just 100 content in general, please feel free to like and subscribe subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video.